Look at this beautiful thing here in Little Italy.
She's very pretty.
She's gorgeous. I remember first seeing this car over 20 years ago at Tim Hortons in Pierrefonds when I lived there a long time ago, out in the West Island of Montreal, the burbs. And it's a very eye-catching car, bright red paint, wide white wall tires. This is a deluxe model. You got the Continental kit. Look at the chrome trim, fender skirts. It's a 60s car with 50s flair, you know. Oh, I know all about them, don't worry. I've dedicated my life to these old cars. See, a lot of people are surprised by my knowledge of old cars, you know. They don't think that I know about this stuff. They think because I'm young and all this, they don't even think I'm look 38 anyway. And I got ads for these cars. Matter of fact, I got at least 2 or 3 ads for the 64 Comet, but not a convertible. And what's cool about those ads is that you see 2 of them show these cars in stock races, because the stock car racing was huge back then, of course, and it was the golden age of motoring. And the Comet, because it was a smaller car and you put a V8 in it, they flew, man. They flew down the tracks, you know. And the only thing, I'm sure of it, I don't know why I'm doubting myself, but it's a Caliente, eh?
Yes.
That's right. You know, when I started my video on this, because I have a YouTube channel, I first saw this car over 20 years ago in Pierrefonds.
Yes, that's where it comes from.
Where is it now?
Saint-Lazare.
À Saint-Lazare, ben pas bien loin, ça. That's not very far. Yeah, it was at a Tim Hortons. It caught my eye right away, even though I'm visually impaired. Même que je Eh? Oh, it's not an 8-cylinder. That means it's a Canadian car for sure.
Yeah, it's a 170.
Wow, you know, this rear-mounted antenna, that's really strange. I don't know who did that, but that's really weird.
Well, we used to have them back in those days.
No, I know. That's what I figured. It's just so unusual to see that now on an old car, you know. Even these curb feelers here, you don't see that all the time, you know. And I think the first time I noticed that on an old car was on a 61 T-Bird when I was in Banff, Alberta. And I was like, what the hell are these things? I was what? I was 17 at the time. I was in Scouts. We went on a jamboree, you know. And what's the mileage on this car currently?
Currently, there's 57,000.
I'll believe it. You know how you can usually tell the car's real originality, though, is the interior. It's the fabric, the upholstery. That's how you know. I mean, any car can be repainted and bodywork and all that stuff, and you know, find the original wheels and caps and blah blah blah. But it's really the interior, you know. And on your car, I mean, obviously this car was restored, but I doubt it was heavily restored. C'est sûr que c'était pas une poubelle, tu sais, c'était pas un...
There's nobody on it.
But I'm looking at it, yeah, the whole interior was redone. I can tell the seat's not at all original, actually.
This car was green and white.
Really?
Yep.
Wait a minute, green and white. I saw a green and white Comet Caliente in Laval in 2001 at a car show. I remember all this stuff parce que, tu sais, ça fait juste quelques années que je filme, you know, les voitures anciennes and whatever else, tu sais, tous les transports. Mais j'en ai vu un, j'ai pris en photo à Laval, un show à Laval en 2001, l'été. Puis, ouais, il était vraiment bon de stock, tu sais, the thin white walls, the aqua green metallic paint. The interior was, I don't know, I guess white and green. I don't think it's the same car, though.
No, it's not.
Well, very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's called Baby.
She's called Baby, eh? And I'm sure she's babied so much, my God, you know. You know what they call that, eh? A labor of love. I don't know what. It is beautiful. It was really well restored. There's nothing worse than seeing an old car and the seats are not well restored, or the door panels. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's really a shame, especially if it's a rare car, you know. Hey, even look at that nice chrome head. Fire it up. Oh, wow. Yeah. Look at that, it runs beautifully. I hear some nice oldies down there. Yeah, you're living my dream, my friend. It's that's my dream, cruising in an old classic American car, music playing at that time. I've been retro since I was about 9, you know, and so I've always been odd. I was never one to be a conformist, you know. I march to the beat of my own drum. I'm a true artist, you know, and sometimes not easy, but especially in this crazy world we live in. But I mean, you know, when I go to a car show or I see something, you know, vintage on the street, that's what I'm all about. That's what I've sacrificed my life for, you know. I used to write for an old car newspaper called Old Autos from Ontario. But
Are you originally from where?
oh, I'm originally from here.